Alrighty, so I've got the front forks on. That was pretty damn easy. Just put the triple tree in, torque up that little nut there. I actually have it a little bit too loose, but it will tighten up when I tighten this nut down. But if not, I'll just have to loosen this, take off the handlebars and torque it up again. Because what it has to be, it's sort of like you do on your wheel bearings on a car. You have to sort of torque them up until they won't move, and then back it off a little bit. So I didn't actually. I was a bit, skeptical. I was like, oh, it might change when I mount the forks on, so I have to do it again. So I have to take the handlebars off. But yeah, now I just got to do that, then put all the instrument panel and speedo back on. That's all that cabling there. That's what that's all for. So that's for the light, and these are for other little things. So I've got to connect all those up. This little thing here is for the speedometer. The speedometer cable runs through here and then connects to the wheel. That's that one sitting there. That connects onto the back of the instrument panel. Just mounted this on, which is the horn, and this also has this little bracket for the brake cable to, that's about it. So you can see these look a lot better than the last time. It's a bit dark, so you can't really see very well, but they look a lot better. I actually like the look of my bike just with forks, but oh well, the front wheel's got to go back on and all that, so well, see you later. Alrighty, so I've put on the instrument panel, wired it all up and stuff, and I actually did it a lot better than it was last time. I think someone's taken this off before, but they didn't do it correctly. And before, when I noticed, there was one wire that wasn't plugged in, and it was going to the bottom. I don't know what that's for. It might be for high beam, because I don't think I had high beam before. And it looks to be high beam because there's another light in the bottom there. But anyway, when I turned my bike on, the high beam was on, and my high beam is never on. So obviously that was the high beam, and my high beam was never actually connected. So yeah, but it all works. So got my normal light on now. I'm gonna flick the switch. My high beam comes on. But yeah, that all works. So just quickly check my horn. That works, because I wasn't really sure if I wired that up correctly. Anyway, what I've also done is zip tied this brake cable out of the way, because I remember before on my bike I could never turn this way full lock, and it was because this brake cable, I think the mount is a bit bent or something, because the brake cable was over here, and it would jam up against this there, and that's not very good anyway, because if you're full lock and you want to brake, it might like put a squeeze in the line or something. So I've zip tied it out of the way here, and now when I full lock, nothing hits, so that's good. I've also put these wires underneath here because they were over the top, and now they're out of the way, so nothing's going to jam, and my steering is a lot better now. I've tightened up, I haven't tightened up the top bolt yet, so I can adjust the bottom one if I need to. I've tightened it so it's not loose, if you know what I mean, like the steering doesn't just fall, it's got a bit of resistance to it. That little squeaky here isn't the... I'm pretty sure that squeak is like some sort of wire, because it always used to do that before as well. So it's obviously some sort of wire that's rubbing and making a squealing sound. Anyway, I'm going to put the rest on tomorrow. I've got to put the mud guard on, the front guard, and then pop the wheel on, and then yeah, and then put all the fairings back on. So it's not a lot of work to go now. Just got to put the fairings on, put the mirrors on, and put the mud guard on. So yes, and then I just got to adjust the steering once the wheel is on, make sure the steering's okay, and then finally tighten this one up because that's just hand tied at the moment. And yeah, but I'm not going to do anything more tonight because it's too dark and I'm getting mobbed by freaking mozzies. I got like a million mozzie bites. So that's all for today, guys. I'll stop rambling on. I know I have a tendency of talking too much. Look, I'm doing it right now. So I'll see you later. Alrighty, so I've just woken up and I'm just going to start working on it today. And I remember last night that I wasn't really sure if I seated that the top race in properly. So I'm going to take the steering handlebars off and just make sure that's seated, because if I'm tightening this down, and it doesn't really seem to be like tightening up, and it should. So I think what it's doing is just pushing the seat down more. So I got to open that up and then make sure that seat is seated, because if it's not seated, then over time it will loosen up, and then my steering will just keep on going loose. So make sure I'll check that, and yeah, it won't take too long. And it's just just for me, because I'm not really sure if it's loose, and I don't want it to be loose because it's dangerous. So yeah.